Bless, 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 bless. Hope everybody's blessed out there, having a blessed day, enjoying themselves. Don't know. Brother Magic here again, aka the Spiritual Soldier. What I want to talk about is returning back bad energy that someone sent to you. You have to understand that as a spiritualist, as a spiritual being, as a spiritual soldier, as a healer, as a light worker, we are under constant attack from the powers that be and from the people that don't know the powers that they have within them. You have to understand that once you come onto this spiritual path, once you're in the spiritual realms, there's different evil forces that are out there, and their only job is to watch you, to track you, to hack you, to persecute you, to humiliate you, to do everything in the book to try to annihilate you, not only physically but intellectually and spiritually, to try to destroy your image. Alright? You have to understand that. And then you have the people that are confused. They don't know exactly who you are, what you've become, and these can be your friends, your relatives, people that are quote unquote supposed to be your loved ones. Sometimes they will say certain things in their minds if they're angry with you. Speak certain spiteful things about you, because you have to understand, when people don't like you, especially when they know exactly who you are, when they are in the congregation of their own people and they're talking about you, plotting against you, all they're doing is sending these bad energies out. And some of them purposely know what they want you to do. Some of them prey on you and try to use different type of energies so you could fall into temptation, so you could do the wrong thing, or bad things could happen to you. Alright, so sometimes when things are going wrong, out of the ordinary, or you're starting to do things out of the ordinary, you have to say, you know what, something's not right. And you have to act to universal powers that be. Return all evil energies back to the senders tenfold. Return all negative energies that were sent to me back to the senders 10 times fold. All those are speaking negative of me, all those are plotting against me, all those that want to see me do the wrong thing, all those that want me to defile myself, all those that want me to do the things that aren't right and are perpetuating it against me, send it right back to the senders, cosmos. You have to ask the universal powers that be to return all wicked thoughts, all wicked energy, all evil desires of the wicked men and women. Send it back to them. And not only that, send earthquake and thunderbolt and fire and brimstone on all of them that sent it. Earthquake upon them, thunderbolt, lightning, flash, lightning, brimstone upon them, fireball. Send it back to them. All those that are are speaking evil of me, send it back to them. And that's exactly what you have to do. Ask the universal powers to protect you from wickedness in high and low places, from all plots, from all those that want to see you do wrong and want to see me do wrong, and all those that want you to stay in the third dimension. Fire burn them out and return all evil energies back to the senders. So you have to understand that sometimes when you make a mistake, you have to understand that sometimes it's bigger than the mistake. It's who sent the energy for you to make the mistake, or who's pushing for you for you to do the wrong thing. Because you understand, you as a spiritual being are always the hot topic, and people want to slander your name and say all these wicked things and create all these bad energy. Send them back to the return of cosmos. And these are the things you got to do, and try to stay clean, try to stay pure. And for whatever reason you fall off grace and you fall into the third dimension, get out and don't get stuck in the third dimension. Because when you're on the third dimension, you're feeling the vibrations and you're on the same frequency as all the rest of the wicked and evil people. You don't want to be on that energy. You want to be on the higher plane, the fourth and the fifth dimension, the spiritual realms, where you're protected. Alright? Every day. Or for the advance, every second, every minute, every hour. You got to be, sending your spiritual energies out there to protect you from all the evil energies out there on a consistent basis. Alright? Because they're not giving up. And neither should you. Alright? Neither should you. Neither should you. Alright? And I want to talk about the rise of the spiritual soldiers and the sisters, and it's amazing. It's a blessing to see all of them, because it reaffirms me and it reassures me that the powers are working. People are waking up. People are realizing, hey, I don't need to live this way. I could live according to my own way, which is living right, doing right, treat people how you want to be treated, respect all, fear none, living upright. You know what I mean? Not inside out, but outside in. Not upside down, but upright. Feel me? So I love to see it, and it's a blessing. I'm loving to see, and it's truly a blessing. And I want to touch back on the powers that be. The powers that be are getting scared. They're getting worried. They're seeing all this stuff. So you got to be careful. And remember that they're always watching you. They're always spying on you. Alright, so you got to make sure whatever you're doing is transparent. You know what I mean? And don't think that you can hide a secret in your phone and they won't find out. Feel me? Because they're watching everything now. You know what I mean? They're watching everything now. It's this spiritual life that we're living. It's a serious life. And just a reminder to y'all out there that this year's a leap year. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be extra careful. And remember to use your spiritual powers. Use the energy. You know what I mean? To me, to be honest, you know, yes, there's probably different languages that have different vibrations, but the thought and the energy behind the thought and the words that are coming out of my mouth, I'm giving life to it. So if I'm speaking this English language, even though I don't want to speak it, if I'm the one that has the powers within, even if I'm speaking this language, I'm putting life to it. There's energy behind it. You see, if there's no energy behind something, that means there's no life in it. So when I'm speaking something using this language, the powers are the same as if I was speaking in a different language. You have to understand, once you're tapped into that spiritual realm, it doesn't matter what language you're speaking, the powers remain the same. The powers remain the same because you're putting energy into it. You're putting life force into it. So, and you got to be creative. I can say alaba, kalabu, kalala. Yeah, right now, so consciously I don't know what it means, but my subconscious knows what it means. And especially if I say, hey, you know what? Whatever words I say, I want it to have this meaning behind it. And just by you saying that, the magic begins, because that's your spell. You created it. So if I say alakabu, kalakahu, balalaru, alalaru, and in my mind, if I say I want this and this to happen as I'm saying these words, you best believe it will happen, because I'm putting energy and life force to it. Alright? So you have to understand, you are the magic. The magic is you. You are the powers are you. You are the source is you. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? Don't forget that. Anything that you touch, anything that you look at, you're putting life into it by acknowledging it. Alright, so I don't want to stay on this subject too. I don't want to stay on there too much, but I just want to get that out there. And I want to talk about what I experience. Like, what is it like having a silent mind? Because it's truly amazing. When you have a silent mind, it's truly amazing. And I wish people could really research on having a silent mind, because it's one of the best feelings in the world. The best feeling in the world is having a silent mind, a quiet mind. It's I'm not gonna say it's up there. It's up there with the feeling like you're having sex, but it's up there, because I'm telling you, once you have a silent mind, once you're able to quiet your mind, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. To me, that tells me that I'm at peace. I'm at peace. When I'm ready to think, I can think. When I'm ready to receive the divine messages from the spiritual realms in the fourth and fifth dimension, it comes. My mind is open and quiet and ready to receive divine messages, and that's the state of mind that I want my spiritual brothers and sisters to achieve. You must achieve a quiet mind. You must learn to have a silent mind. It's the most ultimate bliss in the world. It's the most empowering feeling in the world, to know that I'm just at peace. I'm not thinking about all this unnecessary stuff. You know, there's not all these thoughts bombarding your head. You're in complete control of your mind. And in my other videos, I talk about mental alchemy, the transformation of the mind, taking complete control of the mind. Because once you do that, that's how you ultimately achieve a quiet mind. Don't make your mind run you, you run the mind. And that's what you guys have to understand. You're in control, not the mind. Get your mind in control. You have to get control of your mind. And once you get control of your mind, that's when the real magic begins, because you're in constant meditation mode. So when you're ready to think, you're ready to speak within, you're ready to meditate with your higher self, these things can manifest very quickly because you're not bombarded by different thoughts. You're not worrying about different thoughts. You're just not concerned. And when a person says be in the world but not of the world, that you have to take that statement literally. I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. In my mind is where I rest. In my mind, it's like as if I'm in the mountains. It's as if I'm in the wilderness. And I'm in the city. Bright lights. But you don't make that bother you. You don't make that concern you. You just need to be concerned with cleaning up your mind, having a quiet mind, a silent mind, so you can be at peace. And when you're ready to manifest, these things will come quickly. Having a quiet mind, it's the most beautifulest thing in the world. I don't know anything more beautiful. Like, I got so much different issues, yes. I got so much different problems, yes. I got this, I got that obstacle. I got this challenge, I got that challenge. But yet, I still got a quiet mind. I'm not letting all these stuff bombard me, hold me down, clog my mind where I can't think, I can't sleep, I'm worrying, I'm fretting, I'm stressing. No. You got to let go and thus let the universal powers that be work for you, help you. You got to recruit spiritual entities that are in the universe so they could just go out there and help you and do what you want to do that you can't really do physically, but what you can do spiritually. As a spiritual being, at this point of what's going on the planet, hey, I'll take any help I can get from the universe, or the entities in the universe. I'll take any help right now to help me with what's going on down here. Yeah, hell yeah. Join me, come a part of me, be a part of me, ride with me, drink and smoke with me. I pour for the entities. When I smoke, yeah, blow, smell that, get high with me. You gotta recruit entities that will roll with you, because you have to understand there are people that have passed on but are not ready to come back, and they're just in the spiritual chilling. waiting for someone to invite them on the journey, the spiritual journey. You feel me? They're not ready to come back into a next body. They want to enjoy the spiritual life, the spiritual realms, being able to do something on this planet spiritually. So you gotta get a hold of these spiritual entities that are not ready to come back to Earth. They're not ready for Earth life again. They just want to just live in the spiritual realms and help people that want their help. Remember this: no one's gonna help you unless you raise your hand and say, "Hey, I need help." And even if you're in danger, you still gotta yell help. And sometimes people don't know, and sometimes people are scared to help you because sometimes when you help somebody and then they don't appreciate your help, you know what I mean, and they hurt you, and then it's like, shit, why did I help this person? You know what I mean? So I want y'all to think about what I said. Spread my video, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? More blessings.